We're going to start with Haida Nation Anthem, of course, and then the meeting prayer and class greeting. And it's interesting, Kachkun, that you asked about the Kazan poll that got returned, because it's been on my brain to go over the blessing of the poll. So I think with all the polls going up in Juneau, and that we're having a traditional adoption and naming party this weekend, I wanted to do something that has ceremony in it. So we will go over the blessing of the poll before we get back into our lessons. We finished off with lesson 19, and I think today we'll start on lesson 20. Okay, Tlaju Ya Usla. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho we, yo ho we, yo we, hey hi yo, ho we, hey hi yo, ho we, ah we, yo ho we. Yo, we, hey, yo, we, we, hey, yo, we, we, yo, 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 hey, yo, we, hey, yo, we, we, ooh, da, da, da. Meeting prayer is next. O Sing Shanawai, O Sanang Itlakdas, O Salana, Ugan Sudas, Kasan Dina Gudang, Aji Singayan, Killagan, Ayat Atlan Itku, Ajkit Sangdalang Ach Killagan, Ugin is das Dickerkleit. Damans is die Anna, how a sing Shanawai, how a sanan itlak das, how a salana, agun and ita. We change this prayer from plural to singular. So whenever I get to this part here, takes me a moment to realize I can't say Sang Dalang A because it's followed by an HL blend. So I have to say Sang Dalang A Kil Agam. So that still catches me by surprise. I'm so used to it being plural. Class greeting. Tidasa Harala Isis. Di Tolang. Atlan Anas di Gurinai Lagan. Dalang Itsas H di Gurinai Lagan. Dalang H Andi Pangelgan. Ayat Kilan Dalang Skatang. Dalang Kil Lagan, Jahawa U, Ad Kil, Alan Skata Sen. Greetings, good people, my friends. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I am honored with your presence. Today we are learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Okay, since I need more ceremony today, and hopefully you guys do too. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to search. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, oh blessing. You'll notice some of the same phrases from class. O sing Shanawai. O sanang itlakdas. O salana. Ukin sudas. Kasif itlanga gudang. Hatgai. Gu kajkat sangdalang an tranquilagan. Dalang an tranquila auyagan. Ayat singaila jasligan. Ayat ginhaganan u atlan ich kunisi quias ich is. Ginhaganan u padas gingaik talang alang. Kudas wait slangula sin. Ugin klang is das Itkleid. The man klang is die Anna. The lang an klang killa aujagen. Ik de lang kleid sang sahatai an klang killagen. Ik kunisi quiasa klang killa aujagen. Aji singai ik sangadang. How sing shanawai. How sanan itlakdas. How salana. Akun anhita. Let me go over the translation. O power of the shining heavens. O sky chief. O Lord above. Have pity on what we are saying. We thank you for the gathering of the people. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Today is a very special day. The reason is because our precious ancestors are here with us today. The reason is we are having a sacred Haida ceremony. Let us now work together. Whatever we are about to do, help us so we can do it right. We give you our deep gratitude. We thank the above beings for your help. We are so grateful to our precious ancestors. And then, I say this, we have two phrases. Ayat Singai La Just Ligan. Today is a very special day. And the other one is Aji Singai Ik Sangadang. We commemorate this day. We celebrate this day. Thank you, power of the shining heavens. Thank you, Sky Chief. Thank you, Lord above. And then Kun Anshita, let it be as is. That's a really powerful phrase. It's like saying, let this prayer be true. Okay. Let's go to curriculum. As you know, these are living documents, and we keep adding and adding. We have over 40 pages in here now. A lot of this is due to the lessons from Dr. Jordan Latchler. We are looking for, there's lesson 18, lesson 19, lesson Tlalai Stun 20. Excuse me. So, as you may be aware, sorry, um, these Ditolan, my family lessons, um, the framework always starts off with a question and response. And then that might continue. So it gives us a great framework. Um, we could use this same framework in real life, and we could use it in writing curriculum by changing out the pronouns and the verbs or the verb endings. Okay, so Sandy is asking Ted. Oh, wait a second. There's usually some corrections that need to be made. So we need an underline K here. We have 4 Ks in Haida. It's important that we use the right ones. So this is an underline K from back here. Kugin, 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 Kuginai. Yes, this is bookstore. In the dictionary, Kuginai is library, but that's outdated. Kuginai is no longer library, it's bookstore. Kuginai is like a book house where you go to buy books. But a library is where you go to look at books. So that's why library was changed to Kugin Kingnai. Just like Avi's Haida pet name is Kugin Kingnai Wiata, one who loves libraries. He speaks several Asian languages, Middle Eastern languages, European languages, African languages, and now he's learning Haida. So he's lost track of how many languages he has learned and is speaking. And I like working on curriculum because I always, as a teacher, I always need to develop more curriculum, and developing curriculum also helps us to put together books. So we are still putting an emphasis on writing. That hasn't changed. Okay, let's start over. So Sandy is saying to Ted, Kuginai, sorry, it throws me off sometimes when there's an ah here, because we can't pronounce the ah by itself. We have to pronounce whatever's following it as well. So now I know that I really have to pronounce all 4 of those basically at the same time, and then end with the last 3 words. Kuginai dan why is. is your older brother at the bookstore? And the only reason why is older brother in this case is because she's talking to Ted. If she was talking to, let's say, Susie, a female Susie, um, then this would change to, is your older sister at the bookstore? Well, let's change it back to the way it was. My point is, why is older same-sex sibling? And so since she's speaking to a male, we know that she's referring to his older brother. Hugin Nai I'm going to change this to a K because that's what our elder Dr. Irma Lawrence would do. It's easier for me. I know it's easier for Kunshal Hana. Yeah, it's just easier with a K there. Kugin Nai Ak Dan Kwai is. And so Ted replies on Guhal Ejun. Yes. Ang is yes. Gu is there. Hal is, in this case, is he. Ejun is. Yes, he is there. Oh, and he follows up with Dangdun Sangu Ejun. Your younger sister is there too. So now Dune is younger same-sex sibling. So since Ted is talking to Sandy, he is referring to her younger sister. If he was talking to a male, this would change to your younger brother. Son is also R2. Gu, like we established, is there. Ijing is. Dung is your. Your younger sister also there is. So I'm going to say the two sentences together. Ang Guhal Ijin Dandun Sangu Ijin. Yes, he's there. Your younger sister is there too. And don't let Sandy's reply throw you off. It threw me off for years when I was trying to teach myself. So I'm writing phonetically because it looks like Yankian, but that's not how it's pronounced. It's pronounced Yankian, Yankian. And as a matter of fact, in the old Haida, they didn't have Yan here at all. They had IEN to tell the speaker or learner that it ends in an EN sound, Yankian. So don't get thrown off of what looks like Yankian. It's really Yankian. Yankian qua? Really? This also can be, oh, really? Okay. let's go around the room, but this is quite a long question. Let's practice it little bit by little bit. We'll practice Kugin Nai, Kugin Nai, Kugin Nai. Kachkun Dat Wait Nong.
Right. Bear with my Tlingit accent. Kugan Nai.
Hulagan, how Hoot King Wangs, Dat Wait Nong.
Kuginai.
Hulagan, how okay, now we're just going to practice these two blended together. For you, Kachkun, just think of Akbe. That's basically what it's going to sound like. It's going to sound like ah, ah, ah. Kach.
Up. Up.
Are you still on? Or am I frozen?
Something weird happened with mine too, so it glitched out for a second. But I hear you.
Okay, I can hear you too. And is Rob Rosen on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if we need to leave and come back or how to do that. Oh,
Oh, maybe he'll log back on. Oh, here he is.
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. We froze up and and then we had to reconnect. So sorry, Kachkun, I didn't get to hear you say Hulagan, how Hoot Kingwangs. Hulagan, how okay, oh, I need to do share screen. That would help. Okay. I think we'll tackle the last three together. Done, quai, is. Done, quai, is. Done, quai, is. Done, quai, is. Kachkun.
Dong Kwai is.
Hulagan, how Hoot, Kangwangs.
Dong is.
Hulagan, how okay, let's practice Ted's response. We'll do it sentence by sentence. The first one, on Guhal Ejan. On Guhal Ejan. On Guhal Ejan. Kachkun.
Angu Hal Ichung.
Hulagan.
You want to do it again? I can do it better.
No,
Okay.
I understood your Ejan perfectly.
Oh, good.
Oh, Hulagan. Hoot Kangwangs.
Wuhao Ijang.
Hulagan. How Okay, we're going to practice the second part of Ted's response. The second part is your younger sister is there too. Dan, Dun, Sungu Ijan. Dan, Dun, Sungu Ijan. Dan, Dun, Sungu Ijan. Kachgun.
Dong Dun Saju Ichin.
Hulagan. How
How
Hoot Kingwangs.
Dong Gun San Gu Ijang.
Hulagan. How okay, we're gonna practice Sandy's that's not really a question, is it? She just surprised. And she's saying Yankee and Gua, Yankee and Gua, Yankee and Gua, Yankee and Gua. Kachgun.
Enki Yin Gua.
Hulag and how
How
Hoot Kingwangs.
Young Yan. Let me start again. Young Yan Gua.
Hulag and how and let's go to that's what I added to it. Because somewhere in these lessons, we decided to add our own curriculum. So Hooch Juice, Little Brown Bear, we already practiced Yankee and Gua. And here's the proof that it also means, oh, really? But so the real adding a curriculum is right here. Yankee and Gudangsu. Are you telling me the truth? Su is our verb to tell. Yankian is has to do with truthfully, and Gudang has a lot of meanings. Let me look real quick to try to figure out which of the many versions of Gudang are they using. The first verb is to be humble. Second one is to feel pity. Third, to listen, to hear, to understand. And that has got to be it. So how would I break that down? Truthfully, well, it could be any three of the third version. Listen, hear, or understand. And Sue is telling. So because it's a question, it's different. There's no verb ending. So so it's hard to break it down individually. But we know that the translation is, are you telling me the truth? And some of this is implied. For instance, you isn't in the question, are isn't in the question, me isn't in the question, the isn't in the question. So the others, in other words, the only two words from the translation that in the question is telling and truth. But this is the translation. Yankian Kudangsu, are you telling me the truth? Yankian Kudangsu. Yankian Kudangsu. Yankian Kudangsu. Kachkun.
Is that my cue?
On.
Yankian Gu Dongsu.
On. I have a question, Kachkun.
Aw,
Is that in your name is the tone mark over the first O?
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, which is why the last time I said your name, I said Kachkun.
Oh,
Is,
yake.
is that a good pronunciation of your name?
Yeah, I believe so. It was, um, my first Tlingit name was Xaad Claw, and it was given to me by Kotchgoon, who's my great great grandma, and I got her name gifted to me recently, and on her tombstone it's just spelled KACH dash GOON, and that was, she passed away the year I was born. But
Mm,
then in Lance's class, he thought that the better spelling of it, like more modern, since they're still developing the written language, would be underlined KAACHG high toned OON. So that's how I've been spelling it.
mm,
Mhm.
cool. How up for
Yeah.
sharing that?
Aw.
I like our names and the history of them. Mine comes from, you're named after your great great grandfather. I mean, great great grandmother. I'm named after my great great grandfather.
Aw. That's cool.
So we have something in common there.
Yeah. Very neat.
Yeah, cool. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, I forgot to go around the room, didn't I? So we are gonna, oh yeah. See if I could stop making the screen jump. We are gonna practice this phrase here. Oh, oh, that's right, Coach Kuhn, you said it. Hoot, King Wangs, Dash Wait Nong,
Yankian Kudangsu.
Hong, Hulagan. How, um, so now I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Okay, so Huya Kuyas, which means precious raven in Old Haida, says Ja'ang, which means yes, indeed. It also means sure thing, of course. that type of thing. It has several meanings. So we're just going to practice the response. Cha'ong. Cha is an emphasis and ong is yes. So that's why it translates to yes, indeed, sure thing, of course, that type of thing. Cha'ong, cha'ong, cha'ong. Kachkun,
Cha'ong.
Ulagan, Hoot Kingwangs,
Ja'ong.
Ong, Hulagan, how let's see what else is here. I'm not sure where I got this verb, Awalon from, and I can't find it in the dictionary. So I put in yakiya, which means to be true, right, correct, real, and added a present tense ending to it. So I think we'll just not pay attention to that other verb for right now until I could find proof. And I may not be able to find proof because, for instance, if this comes from Dr. Jordan Latchler's Boot Camp Grammar Guide, he has a bunch of new verbs in there that are not in his dictionary because he learned so much more after he wrote the dictionary. But the Boot Camp Grammar Guide has a bunch of verbs in it that never made it into the dictionary because the Boot Camp Grammar Guide was written 5 years later. Okay, so we're just going to practice what I highlighted in blue. Di guda yakiyagan. I am certain of it. Di guda yakiyagan. This is a little messy. I think this should be separate. Sorry. Di guda yakiyagan. Di guda yakiyagan. Di guda yakiyagan. Di guda yakiyagan. Kachkun.
Iguda I yak iagan.
Kulagan. Hoot Kengwangs.
Iguda yak yagyang.
Kulagan. Um, um, I'm chuckling because this is from a meme that I put together. It's a little brown bear. The meme is two little tiny kittens, and one kitten it looks like it's not paying attention to its little buddy, and its little buddy is yelling in its ear. That's what it looks like. So to write a hide meme, I wrote dunk Q di slanga us. Can you hear me? And the reply is on, done, cute, slung on. Yes, I could hear you. And little brown bears are the little cat because it's in that meme. The little cat that's yelling in the ear says, "Dun Duke, a Jew gun, I am singing for you." And the other little kitten that's acting like it's not paying attention says, "Danach Gulangen, I was listening to you. Klan, Kajusla, don't sing, stop singing." Um, and then at Jadiya Singai Lagal Kasa oh dear, the day is going to get better. Someday I'll have to show you guys the actual meme instead of me trying to explain it. Okay, looking for typos. This K needs to underline. This G is going to change to a K. This K needs an underline. This K needs to be underlined. Same with this one. Okay. So this is a practice session. So we're going to practice saying Swanson, number one, and then we're going to make up a response to the question. Well, I'll translate the question first. Then we'll write a response and hide it and then translate that. So Anu, Haldun Ejan. Now,
Oh, for me. Are you ready? Or
oh,
are you just reading through it?
oh, I'm gonna translate it first,
Oh,
and then I'll say it a couple times, and then we'll practice it. But this one's tricky because we don't know who they're speaking to. Because Hall could be he or she, Dune could be younger sister or younger brother. So we're just gonna have to we're just gonna have to pick and say it's her younger sister. So the question they're asking is, where is your younger sister? Where is your younger sister? It could also be, where is your younger brother? We had to make a decision. And now we have to write curriculum. Ella and I are at the bank. Oh, focus marker, done, Dune, agent. So now we have the response. Your younger sister is at the bank. Okay. So Lanu, the TL snaps down. Our tongue is hiding behind our upper front teeth. Anu, anu, anu. We have to snap it down because we just did one earlier right here. This clan means don't or stop. So so to differentiate the two, because there's a glottal stop here, the TL gets snapped out. Anu, 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 anu haldun Ejan. Where is your younger sister? Anu haldun Ejan. Okay, Kachkun, it's your turn now.
All right. Lanu. So the clap down thing, that's after the TL, is that where you're talking?
Yeah, the glottal stop is after the TL. Anu.
Lanu Yuhal Dun I Jung.
Hong, Hulag, and How
So
Hoot Kingwangs.
But an u hal dun I chang.
Hong, Hulag, and How And now we're going to practice the response that we wrote. And and right here, they're going to get blended. Like when we say mother, we say ow. That's what it's going to sound like right here, because and is going to be blended into ow. Dalanai ow, dandun ejan. Dalanai ow, dandun ejan. Dalanai ow, dandun ejan. Dalanai ow, dandun ejan. Kachkun.
Dandalanai Dun Dun I Jung.
Hong Hulagan. I have to make a note that we finished part of practice session of lesson 20. Hoot Pingwangs. Das wait now.
Dalanai au dang dun I chang.
Hong Hulagan. How okay, stung. Number 2, Wadanai Wadanai ow all Ejun. And this looks like a I guess it was a response. Normally, well, anyways, we got a little bit of extra curriculum out of it. So his practice sessions don't usually have a response. But stun looks like a response to Swanson, Wadanai Al Hal Agent. She is at the store, so we'll at least translate it. She is at the store. Wadanai Al Hal Agent. Wadanai Al Hal Agent. Kachkun.
Waddle-nai u half Asian.
Gulagan. I heard you do the Clinket L there.
How do you do it in Xaad Kil?
It's an ul sound.
Mm.
I'm just picking
Cool.
on you, teasing you.
That's cool. Goodness, sheesh for teaching me.
How Hoot King Wangs.
Wadanai Ao Hao Ijang.
Hulagan. How okay, for Slunis, we have a question. And I better take a look and see if he answered it. Oh, it looks like he did. Kuginai ak all is. Is we'll just keep going with she. Is she at the oh, this is bookstore. Yeah. Is she at the bookstore? And we're just going to jump to number 4 because it looks like it's tied together. Gum kuginai aha kwai is ungum. I'm not sure if they're tied together or not because it says to make sure that they are tied together, I'm going to put y up here. And let's change this to is her older sister at the bookstore. And let me type in real quick. Her older sister is not at the bookstore. Okay, so okay, I got a note that we are on number 4. Okay, how everyone? Thank you for coming to class. Without you here, I can't teach. So thank you very much. Dalang wadluan di kwagidang. I'm proud of all of you. How